Hello, and welcome to another segment of the Donatelli Ed Zone. I'd first like to start and just wish all of you a very Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Very excited for all of the things 2016 has to bring. So I hope you enjoy these next couple 2 weeks or so with family and friends and just ringing in the new year and the holidays, because it is truly just a wonderful, special time. On today's segment, the last one of 2015, would like to bring you, as always, our three kind of tips to help teachers have a positive, inspiring week. And one of my fellow colleagues shared this first one with me, our weekly tech tip, it's called Edpuzzle. And I'm going to show you what Edpuzzle is and the power behind it. I'm very excited to use this in 2016, and I've never heard about it until this week. So I'm going to go to Edpuzzle. There's their little logo and icon. And in Edpuzzle, say, for example, let's say you want to take a video, right? And you don't want to just put it up on the big screen here and have 30 of your students watch it. You want to know if your students are engaged. And so what you can do, you can take any video via YouTube, Khan Academy, etc., even a video that you create, and what you can do with that video then is you can upload it to Edpuzzle, share the link with your students, and you can embed questions in the video. Okay, that's number one. Number two, you can check to see if your students actually watch the video. So this is great for flipped classrooms and students doing assignments at home or blended learning. Okay, so it's a great way to pick a video. You add your magical touches to it. Okay, and you can track your students' understanding. And at the end, you can even offer a quiz for the students to take and assess them via formative or summative assessment. Really cool app. Just discovered this. It's going to change the way I use video in my classroom, especially when the students are one-to-one in our school next year. So edpuzzle.com. Check it out. Real simple to use. Okay. Number two is want to give you this week's teacher tip. And this week's teacher tip, it revolves around, I don't know if you ever watched South Park, but there was a guy on there, his name was Mr. Mankey. And he was always giving detention out to students and whatnot. And I feel like sometimes there's teachers out there that just love to give detentions for the sake of giving detentions. And it's an easy way to get out of actually having to deal with a student or having a conversation with a student. Let's just say, for example, they were being rude in class. Or they were on their cell phone. Instead of actually having a conversation with them, it's just a detention. My tip this week is this. Instead of just giving a kid a detention, number one, try to have a conversation with them and come up with a plan. But number two, I like to give students an option. So instead of just saying, hey, here's your detention, what I like to do is, okay, you can go sit in detention, or you can write me an essay on why it's rude to be on your cell phone when I'm giving a lecture. And it's amazing the number of times students will actually take time to reflect on why they were being rude and on their cell phone instead of just going to detention and just sitting there and not really learning a lesson. So I challenge you in this week's teacher tip to rethink how you give detention. And number one, it starts with communication and trying to work through it with the student. But if you can't, give them another option and just saying, hey, get out of my face and go to detention. And then lastly, I'd like to finish up, obviously coming up this Friday is Christmas, and Santa is coming, which is really excited. If you don't know which reindeer is the naughtiest, well, his name is actually Rudolph. He's very rude. Watch out for him on your roof. And then lastly, like I said, this season is all about giving. Giving more than you receive. That's the spirit of Christmas. So it's not about the presents that you get. It's about the things that you can give to others. So again, Merry Christmas, Happy New Year. Thank you for supporting the Donatelli Ed Zone, and have a great and successful 2016. Thanks so much. Take care.